Welcome to Lead with Clarity. This is a space for leaders who want to grow without losing themselves in the process. Each episode is a short reflection on leadership, influence, and the inner work that shapes how we show up for others. It's not hype, not noise, just clear thinking for the journey of leading well. Today's episode is entitled, You Have Not Landed Yet, The Executive's Obligation to Keep Growing. Here we go. There's a particular kind of danger that comes with success. Not the danger of failure, the danger of arrival. The quiet, almost unconscious belief that because you've reached a certain level, you've earned the right to stop becoming. Most leaders don't recognize it when it happens. It doesn't arrive as arrogance, it arrives as comfort. Today, I want to sit with a single idea from one of the most decorated executives of the last 2 decades. And the idea is this: the title is not the destination. Indra Nooyi, who served as chairman and CEO of PepsiCo for 12 years, said it plainly. She said, just because you are CEO, don't think you've landed. You must continually increase your learning, the way you think, and the way you approach the organization. Think about that. She did not say this as a junior leader trying to earn her seat. She said it as someone who had already built one of the most respected track records in global business. And she said it as a warning, not a suggestion. I worked with a senior leader several years ago. He had just stepped into the role at his organization after nearly 15 years of working toward it. He was sharp, he was respected, and within 18 months, his team had quietly stopped bringing him their best thinking. When we sat down together, I asked him a simple question. When was the last time you changed your mind about something important based on what someone else told you? He couldn't answer me. Not because he was defensive, because the honest answer was that he could not remember. He had arrived. And in arriving, he had stopped receiving. This is what Nooyi is describing. The moment a leader believes the role confers wisdom rather than demands it, the organization begins to pay the price. Here's where leaders often miss the point. They hear, keep learning, and they think it means consuming more content, more podcasts, more books, more executive education programs. That's not the wrong answer, but it is not the full answer either. The deeper requirement is intellectual humility. It's the willingness to have your thinking disrupted by what you encounter, to sit with ambiguity, to let experience challenge the frameworks you've spent years building. Most senior leaders are extraordinarily good at processing new information through old filters. That's not learning, that's confirmation. Nooyi is asking for something harder. She's asking leaders to remain genuinely open to being wrong about how they see the organization, how they define success, and how they show up for the people they lead. That is not a cognitive exercise. That's a character discipline. The leaders I work with who sustain impact over a long arc share one common quality. They're still curious, not performing curiosity, not strategically curious, genuinely curious about what they're missing, who they should be listening to, and where their thinking has grown stale. The title never satisfies that curiosity. It only raises the stakes of ignoring it. So I want to leave you with this. Think about the last time you were genuinely surprised by what you learned from inside your organization. Someone who told you something that actually shifted how you see the work or the team or the direction you're heading. If you have to think hard to find that moment, that's the signal. Not that your organization has nothing to teach you, but that something in how you're showing up may be preventing you from receiving it. The CEO who keeps learning does not do so because they are insecure about the seat they occupy. They do so because they understand that the seat demands it. Growth is not the path to the role. Growth is what the role requires every single day. Indra Nooyi built a legacy not just through strategy, but through her relentless commitment to evolving as a leader. She never confused the title with the work. She never mistook arriving for becoming. The most dangerous version of any leader is the one who has stopped asking what they do not yet know. Stay curious, stay open, stay in the discipline of becoming, because the moment you decide you've landed, the most important part of your leadership journey is already behind you.